The first thing to go over is how to choose what drum sound we want. So I have Brooklyn selected. Once you get your drum selected, we need to go over how to actually use the drum sound. And so I'm going to visually show you this with the Logic keyboard. So if I go on my keyboard and I play that kick, you can see that, and you can also do it from here. If you don't have a piano to use, you can. So when I hit A on the keyboard, it controls the kick. I'm going to use my MIDI piano. If you go through all the notes, you can see exactly what part of the drum kit it uses. Also, if you're using an electric kit in Logic, then you can actually go here into the instrument settings. You can control what sample it uses and also what key you use to play it. For example, if you don't like the snare sound it uses, then you can just select it and go to a different sound. Now, if I wanted a rim shot here, for example, now that's a rim shot instead of a snare. We need to go over something called upbeats and downbeats. If I take a simple drum groove like this, you can see that the kick and the snare notes line up on the downbeats. The upbeats will be in the middle between the downbeats. So if I let the groove play, it goes down, up, 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 down, up. And so what you can do to make patterns more interesting is utilize those upbeats. So for example, if I take this last hi-hat sound and I make it open where it lands on an upbeat, it sounds like this. It's a little more interesting. And to make it better, you can even divide further down into the spaces in between notes. And this doesn't apply to just drums. I have this piano track here that it's accented on upbeats. And if I cut my metronome on, you can see it. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. So you can do that with piano, guitar. You can do it when the chord is supposed to change. You don't have to just block it every measure the chord changes. You can have it on those upbeats to accent it. Those two together sound like this. I would even say to split this part and make, on measure 4, make it sound different to give it a little more edge. So for example, just to make the structure of the song sound more definite, I like this groove, but I also wanted to follow the structure of this song. So I'm going to, on the 4th measure, I'm going to change it to be different from the other 3. So for the 4th measure, I'll do this. And then it goes back to normal. But whenever that 4th measure comes in, it gives the song a more definite structure rather than the same measure being looped constantly. So I could have this as the 4th measure. Even that small difference tells you it's different from the other 3 measures. And so when you hear it, it tells you that, okay, this is how the structure of the song is. As more, you can hear the song structure better rather than if you were to take the same measure and loop it constantly. Another good idea is to not quantize your drums. Now in this example, I quantize my drums, but if you want to make it even more groovy, you can leave it unquantized, and you can see that there are little differences where the notes fall exactly on the rhythm. Now if it were perfect, it would look like this, and this note would be closer to here. So, and you can customize the, and what's great about MIDI is that you can control exactly where it falls in place, and so you can control the groove. And so you can edit the groove to be exactly how you want it. But it's a good idea to just in general avoid quantizing whatever parts you're making, drums, piano, bass, whatever, just to make it feel more personal and more human, just to make it more human. Now let's say we wanted this type of groove. To get that exact type of feel, the first thing is, like I said, don't quantize it. If you quantize it, it will sound robotic. But number 2, notice where my notes are falling. So where does that kick fall? It falls on the 1E and of 2. the of 2, which is right before the downbeat of 3. So again, this is subdividing. This is going further than just down, up, down, the down and up beats. This is dividing even further. And notice right there, both those kicks. This one's a little off, but it's supposed to fall on that of 4. See how much more different that groove feels, and so whether you think the first or second groove fits better with that chord progression, the downbeats, the upbeats, and the subdivisions, where you're placing those notes, is fundamentally how you get a more interesting sound in your drum parts. Now we're going to talk about something called triplets, which is when you combine compound meter into simple meter, such as this. So if you were to count it, it would go something like 1, 2, 3, triplet, 1, 2, 3, triplet, 1, 2, 3, triplet. Now everything in this video has been in 4/4, but let's say for example you wanted to make a song in 3/4, which is when you have 3 beats in a measure instead of your regular 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In this example, you could make your drums something like this. If I have a song in 3/4 that has a kit in it, I'll usually set the snare to be on either beat 3 or the end of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can even make it have a triplet feel to it, which would technically make the time 9/8. So for example, triplet, 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 triplet. Where you can see in that last measure it uses a triplet. 1, triplet. One thing that you want to make sure of is that when mixing your song, make sure that your kick and your bass line up well with each other, because if you don't, then it's going to cause all those low frequencies to mush together. Those low frequencies from different instruments like the kick and bass, they don't like competing in that same range of the frequency spectrum. So if your song sounds muddy, the first thing I would check is that your kick and your bass notes line up well with each other. And you can get super detailed about it. I know people that will take their bass and kick part and they will turn it into an audio form, and they will turn it into audio instead of just the MIDI track. They will check the actual sound waves of the bass and the kick and make sure that they don't go against each other. They should be going together, not going against each other or being out of phase. So for example, you can hear it definitely sounds sloppy, and it's because that kick and that bass are not lining up. And so you can go into the individual notes and line them up manually yourself, like so. Do that with every single one of them that needs them. For example, this one kind of needs it, or you can just quantize everything. Immediately 10 times better than what we just had. If you like videos like this or music content in general, please consider checking out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.